man whose music has entertained us and the world for many years. Hollywood honors music sensation Teddy Riley was the 2,670th star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. But before we invite him up to the stage, let me tell you about our honoree. For more than 30 years, Grammy award-winning, multi-platinum music icon Teddy Riley has embodied the spirit of innovation as a recording artist, songwriter, producer, arranger, and all-around trailblazer. With more than 1,000 credits to his name, Teddy has amassed a host of awards and accolades throughout his career. He is credited as the creator of New Jack Swing, the groundbreaking genre that redefined the musical landscape of the 1980s and the 90s. Recognized as a child prodigy, Harlem native Teddy Riley began his music journey playing multiple instruments at his home church when he was only 5 years old. By the age of 14, Teddy's gifts were leading him toward music production. He was spending most of his time crafting beats for local New York rappers in a studio within his uncle's famed Harlem-based nightclub, The Rooftop. The young talent co-produced Doug E. Fresh and the Get Fresh Crew's classic, The Show. At the age of 17, he produced rapper Kool Moe Dee's single, Go See the Doctor, which became a mainstream hit, reaching number 89 on the Billboard Hot 100. Let's give him a big round of applause, you guys. He later went on to co-produce R&B singer Keith Sweat's debut solo studio album titled Make It Last Forever, which went on to sell 3 million copies. That same year, Teddy brought his much sought-after talents in-house when he, Aaron Hall, and Timmy Gatling formed the R&B group Guy. Teddy's work with Guy firmly cemented the new Jack Swing sound in popular culture as he infused his own unique blend of hip-hop beats and R&B progressions. In the 90s, Teddy began to turn his focus to his hip-hop group, Reckon Effects. Eventually, he discovered and signed production duo, The Neptunes, which was composed of then-young producer Pharrell Williams and Chad Hugo. He later formed another group, Blackstreet, which would go on to release several major hits, including Don't Leave Me, Girlfriend Boyfriend, with Janet Jackson, Eve, and Ja Rule. Blackstreet also released the Grammy-winning classic No Diggity, featuring Dr. Dre and Queen Pen, which reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Teddy's catalog encompasses a massive list of timeless hits that he has composed, produced, and/or written, including songs by Guy such as Groove Me, Let's Chill, I Like, and Teddy's Jam. Bobby Brown's My Prerogative, Heavy D's Now That We Found Love, It's Time, as well as many, many others. Most recently, Teddy was inducted into the Hip Hop Hall of Fame and bestowed the Soul Train Legend Award. Let's give him a big round of applause. Teddy's charitable involvement is with Real Talk Youth Impact, a nonprofit dedicated to helping at-risk kids. Thank you for all that you do. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the stage our honoree, Teddy Riley. No, but face the cameras. Not back to the cameras. By the red tape. Yes! But before we hear from Teddy today, we have two guest speakers who'd like to say a few kind words about our honoree. Our speaker today is a multi-Grammy nominated R&B singer, songwriter, and producer who recently released his 9th studio album via his label R&B Money. This man has his sights set on Hollywood. In 2018, he co-starred in the late-night talk show BET's Man Cave, as well as the new season of the hit cable show Hit the Floor. He reprised his role as a record company executive, Gerald Busby, in the Bobby Brown story and the 2017 BET hit movie, The New Edition Story. Please welcome to the stage singer Tank.
Amen. First, giving honor to God and the bishop of this fine house, Elder Teddy Riley. I just want to be brief. I'm less qualified, more qualified people here to have this space and speak. So first of all, I want to say thank you for this moment. I want to speak as a 12-year-old kid who was trying to figure out his musical DNA, where he wanted to go, what he wanted to be. And I put on my father's headphones from the record player, and the album was Guy. And I proceeded to listen, to be inspired, to learn, and understand what greatness and who God is. Because when he makes something and he has a divine purpose for it, and he wants it to be elevated to a place to very few men have ever been or have ever seen, he does it, and he does it well. And he's done that with Mr. Teddy Riley. As I'm growing and I'm trying to still understand and be better at what I do, I notice what it is. When I was sitting talking to Teddy Riley last night as we were flying back on his charter jet. Chartered a jet, yeah, it's fine, it's fine. He's got the money to travel, you know, that kind of way. And I figured out what it was. Teddy Riley is today getting a star on the Walk of Fame, and to most who would arrive at this place, they would feel like they've arrived. They would feel like there's nothing else to accomplish, there's nothing left to do, to just relish in this moment. And Teddy is still talking to me about the next great thing that he wants to do, the next great thing that he wants to achieve, and that's what it is. This man won't stop trying to figure out how to be great. He won't stop. And it's upsetting me because how am I ever going to get a star on the Walk of Fame if you keep raising the bar? You have to stop. He's telling me Michael Jackson stories, Keith Sweat stories. I mean, the stories go on. I don't have none of these stories. And he's so gracious in his gift. He's like, Tank, it's all of us. No, it's not. It's you. I'm not going to beat Teddy Riley, and I'm okay with that because I'm going to just use your house. I'm going to use your pool. I'm going to use your studio, and I'm going to continue to be inspired, elevated by you, man. You're the greatest ever, man. I love you, Teddy.
Before we introduce our next speaker, we have a few celebrities in the audience who are here today supporting Teddy. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for music executive Mike Concepcion. Performer Major. Composer Benjamin Wright. MC Light. And last but not least, Jermaine Dupree. I would also like to give a big shout out to our LAPD officer who are always here supporting our Walk of Fame ceremony. Thank you to you guys for all that you do. And last, I'd like to acknowledge our board chair for the Hollywood Chamber Community Foundation, Jeff Zernim. Our next speaker serves as vice chairman of Revolt TV and Media. In this position, he helps create new opportunities for Combs Enterprises with technology companies, brands, and the music industry. He is known to have launched the careers of many, many artists, including our honoree, Teddy Riley and Guy, Mary J. Blige, Heavy D and the Boys, Al B. Sure, and the Lost Boys. He also mentored Walk of Famer Sean Combs. Please welcome to the stage the legendary Andre Harrell.
Hello, how y'all doing? So let me talk about Teddy Riley. I met Teddy Riley when he was 12 years old. I saw him at the Apollo. He was playing keyboards for his brother-in-law, Omar Chandler. And I was looking at this kid like, all right, get me right, Teddy, am I right? Yeah, get the sound right. So after that, I was in a group called Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and we would bump into each other. Teddy would play all the band circuits. He'd be the only young kid out. So then I realized he was making music. So I went up to the rooftop where he was recording, and he had a group, and I was at Def Jam, and I wanted to start the Uptown Sound, and there was no other producer I could think about who could do the Uptown Sound other than Teddy Riley. Because when I first heard Dougie Fresh The Show, I must have lost my mind. Dougie Fresh The Show was the most amazing, and still is to me, the most amazing rap record I ever heard. Ever heard. So that there begins my pursuit for Teddy Riley. So when I discovered Heavy D, I went to Teddy Riley. Teddy Riley blessed me with Mr. Big Stuff. He blessed me with Love Somebody For Me. He blessed me with Now That We Found Love, and that was the beginning. And then he came to me with some Al B. Sure music, and last but not least, he came to me with the game-changing band, Guy. I remember when I first got Guy and I had Groove Me. When you first start in the record business, you be playing your records for people, and sometimes if they're not convinced, you want to talk them into them. When I played Groove Me for anybody, I just looked at their face. Either you are with us or you're going to be 5 years behind. Because Groove Me changed the game. Groove Me merged go-go with R&B, and it gave it style and attitude. Because Teddy's not just a hit producer. He produces music that comes with outfits, a lifestyle, cars, girls, guys, haircuts. Like when you put on his record, it's putting on an attitude of cool that you're saying you're down with. Like he birthed New Jack Swing, and that was the birthplace of Ghetto Fabulous. All that is from Teddy Riley. Like the S-curl, the dry S-curl in Harlem, all of that. Like before R&B had no attitude. Like we couldn't understand it in New York. Hip hop was going on, and it was a crossroads. So Teddy was the one who bridged the gap between, say, Cameo to Guy. And now we had R&B that represented our generation. Now we had R&B stars that looked like us, that we wanted to dress like. But not only did Teddy create the New Jack Swing, then after that, Teddy had the audacity to come with the remix. Teddy took records that would normally have a shelf life of, say, 3 to 6 months and gave them a new shelf life of a year. And what that did, that branded people into superstars. It made them so big off one single. By the time they got to the second single, the record company didn't know what to do. And that was all because he knew the idea of taking the first song and then let me just strip it down and make it a little more hip-hop and giving it a second life. So when I think about Teddy Riley and the impact he has, not only did he create a genre of music, not only did he bring an attitude with that music, not only did he come with the remixes with the music, then after all of that, he went out and made Michael Jackson Dangerous, 27 million. 27 million. So a lot of times in music and film and television, we talk about creative people being geniuses, and that word is overused. But this young man right here is truly a magical genius. And nobody's deserving of a star like Teddy Riley. So congratulations, Teddy. You deserve this.
And now I'd like to introduce a friend of the Hollywood Walk of Fame, our Los Angeles City Council member, Mitch O'Farrell.
Check, baby, 1, 2, 3, 4. Check, baby, 1, 2, 3. It is Teddy Riley Day in the Hollywood House. Teddy Riley was born an artist. From an early age, he found his home in the studio, creating a sound that is beloved all over the world. New Jack Swing isn't just a sound, it is much more. It is the soundtrack of our lives. Do you agree? Yeah. Teddy is not just a magnificent master producer. His voice is as smooth as they come. I want to thank the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce for giving us all a place that we can come and enjoy the incredible talent and contributions of this artist, Teddy Riley, for generations to come. How about a big round of applause for the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce? And with that, it is my sincere honor and privilege to congratulate one of our most celebrated musicians of our time, Teddy Riley. Like the songs you have crafted, your star will live for future generations to enjoy. On behalf of the city of Los Angeles, we all congratulate Teddy Riley on this incredible and significant milestone and achievement. Congratulations, Teddy Riley.
On behalf of the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, we now declare today Teddy Riley Day in Hollywood. And now it's a time that you all been waiting for. It's a time to hear from our honoree. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Teddy Riley.
Hello, hello. Can y'all hear me? Okay, I think I need to be turned up a little. I had a concert last night, so I lost my voice a little, but we getting ready to bring it out down the street. But the first thing that I want to do is I want to thank the Chamber of Commerce because coming here my first time, 1988, I got sick and I had pink eye and it was so bad where I couldn't see, and I had a performance and people were saying don't stay on the Hollywood side, stay on the Valley side and your eyes will clear up. So I moved we were at the La Park Hotel, and we moved from there to the Hilton Universal, and my eyes started to clear up because I always wanted to see California, and I finally got to see it and perform at the amphitheater. During that time, there were some people that came into my life that I never thought I would be able to meet, and those two people are Mr. Clarence Avant and Mr. Mike Concepcion. And Mike have adopted me as a nephew, and he used to always say, "That's my nephew, that's my nephew," and I just started saying, "That's my uncle, that's my uncle." And the one thing that I was able to do with that is make it into something where people can see us and me take someone as giant as him in the street world and bring into the music industry. And we made success together. Clarence Avant, when I went to go and meet with him about working on projects, it's the time that I broke up with my manager. And when that happened, these two men came into my life, and I didn't have my father, and y'all got bees and everything messing with y'all. Y'all new blood. That's my blood, y'all. My kids. But I just want to finish this. These two gentlemen gave me a roadmap, along with the guy who actually gave me the roadmap on how to produce and learn how to engineer, Mr. Royal Bayan. Royal Bayan, Clarence Avant, and Mr. Mike Concepcion, and my godfather today who's adopted me and he's my mentor, Mr. Benjamin Wright, have played a big part, because 35 years in the business, anybody in the middle of it will destruct, because it's hard it's easy to get to the top, but it's hard to maintain being there. So you need these people to give you the roadmap and guide to get there, and that's what these gentlemen did for me. Now, this woman, my first lady, who brought me into this world, Miss Mildred Riley. It's all because of her. It's all because of her. And I I have all the credit to give to you because you're praying and all the things that you told me to watch out for. I didn't do them all. And when I didn't do the right thing, she was picking me up from the precinct. I was in trouble, and she was there. She was also there when I was at my lowest. And she's the one who said, if you don't leave, you're not going to get nowhere. And if I didn't listen to that, maybe I wouldn't meet you all. There's so many people here that have given me just their presence to keep me going. When people say, you can do it, when you feel like you can't, and you got that friend and my godfather here and my best friend, management, and all of the people here are here for a purpose that I've crossed paths with. My sister over there from Oakland, Cheryl, we have 25, 27 years. And we don't see each other on a regular, but I still know her name. And I still know everybody that I've crossed paths with. Darren, MC Light. And y'all missing more celebrities. We got Divine Stevens, Rodney Jerkins. We said Jermaine Dupri, yeah. Jermaine here. Harmony. Adrian, Jimmy. Oh my God. Troop is in the house, my brother. And then we have Keith Washington. All of these people, Major, all of you, my brother, English, Lau, these are my big homies. People who have looked out for me. My brother Tony in the back. My driver, everything. All of you here, I want to thank you all. My children, all of you, stand up. And so all my children, there's one missing. One missing, that's little Mikey. He's not able to make it. I want to thank them for understanding me, understanding my walk, and being patient with me as a father. I owe you all my world. I have you all on me. As I get this star right here, your star is on my body. It's because you all deserve it. I do this for you, and I love you so much. My granddaughter, Cam, and my goddaughter, Shannon, I love y'all. And thank you all for being patient with me too, because I can't play all the time, but I do as much as I can. So, to you all, my brother, we have 34, 35 years. Kenny and Laminga, who was signed to my label, and my childhood friend, Charlie. We go all the way back to 3 years, 4 years old. And he's still here. He's my photographer. And Miss Mayweather. And all of the people here. I love y'all all. And thank y'all for being here, supporting me, supporting the music, receiving it. And we have more to go, you all. We have films. We have so many things to come. Thank you. And I look forward to sharing with you all our new walk. I love y'all. Mike, Wayne, my security, all my security, and my brother in the back, and my goddaughter, Lady G, and my nephews, all my nephews, the Watts, Cavario, everybody. I'm going to finish thanking y'all on the stage because I got a lot of people here, and I don't want to, it's time for us to go. We got to go to the next level. I'm doing a concert right there at Hollywood and Highland. I'm going to have some of my friends come and perform. We're going to have some fun. Thank you, Chambers of Commerce. I love y'all all.
And now it's time for us to unveil the star for our honoree. So please, let's hear it one more time for our honoree, Teddy Riley. And join us and celebrate with us by cheering as we unveil the star for Teddy Riley.
Okay, everybody straight ahead.
We proudly welcome Teddy Riley.
Congratulations.
There you
go.
Yo, right. Yes.
Tell him drink.
Come on, wipe it down. Wipe it down.
My mom.
Mom, I connect you. Stand there.
Here we go.
Mom, right here. Straight ahead. I got it, Mom. I'll send it to you.
Yes, you can take that.
Get close. You don't want to not be in this one.
Everybody over here to your right. Okay, let me get the single shot again. Everybody.
Teddy. You got Teddy. Teddy, right here, sir. Oh, yeah. Teddy, over here. Teddy, you're to the right, please. Step up. There we go. Teddy, chill that. Teddy, right this way. Teddy, chill that. Teddy. Teddy, we're up here, sir. Great. Hey, Teddy. You called him Teddy.
What are you doing standing up?
One more. Straight in here, Teddy, please. Teddy, straight ahead, Teddy.
Sorry, Lionel. How about family? Singing
All right. Mom. On the star. Get on the star. Bring her up. There we go. Beautiful. All right. And right up here, please. Oh, yeah. Can you look this way? Kitty, over here. Kneel by it. Okay, everybody look straight ahead.
Everybody, you're looking this way.
There you go. Here we go. Everyone right up here, please. There we go. Love it. Okay, everybody straight ahead. There we go. Everybody straight ahead.
Everybody look straight ahead. Say cheese.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And then right up here, please. There you go. Love it.
You got it. You got it. Oh, we got the picture.
Hey, girl. How are you? Thank you.
Okay.